All right, we are back live. This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com. Streaming to you live as always on Ustream.tv. Paging Jesus Chavez. Paging Jesus Chavez. Please take our call. You're obviously busier doing bigger, better things. There are a billion bigger, better things than Bolo Punch, and that's totally understandable. We'll be talking to him in a little bit. I've got to mention that Ricardo Mayorga wants to fight MMA. I find that's freaking. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out for him.
He's in the middle of suing the big man with the big hair,
Don King.
Mr. Don King. He's suing him, and he wants to fight MMA.
I know in his last fight, or it was the fight before last.
His last fight was Mosley.
Was it Mosley? That's when he was all buddy with Don King, saying how great he was, how he got him out of poverty, he got him. But now he wants.
Well, that was a year and a half ago at this point. Where's he been?
He lost.
Lots of guys lose and they get back on the horse and they ride some more. He lost and I don't know. Went to KFC.
Smoked a few smokes on the way.
So, yeah, right there on the scale. We need that kind of stuff. We don't need Floyd Mayweather conniving and I need a guy from the streets that is willing to eat KFC on the scale. Smoking, drinking beer, chicken leg hanging out of his mouth. Screw you, I came in 4 pounds under just so I could do this in your face. Gotta love that stuff. There's no theatrics anymore in boxing. You know what? I hate that the last real theatrical stuff, I mean, outside of Katsitas wearing that really crazy
mask.
It's more of a helmet.
Yeah, well, it's the Spartan headgear.
And then you looking at my headgear, and then Bernard Hopkins stopped wearing his executioner mask after the Abu Ghraib.
Yeah, there's a guy
war camp.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he comes down dressed in a lion's cape, basically. He has a lion's head on his head, and then he's got
lion's head on his head.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he's got like the fur over his back. He's been on Friday Night Fights a couple times.
Well, Ferocious Fernando Vargas actually came to the ring with a little David Copperfield magic. It was like a tiger in a cage. Do you remember that? It was like a tiger in a cage.
It was that hair.
And it was that little hello. It would wave at you when he got hit. Oscar made him wave at him quite a bit. But no, there was a lion or a tiger in a cage. And then, like, there was smoke or there was a drape or something, and then it was him. Like, the tiger turned into Fernando Vargas.
Floyd brought some action this weekend and put Triple H. What was Triple H doing in the ring? I'm like, what's going on?
The ghost of Andre the Giant walking him to the ring.
Hey, but what's the first thing I said to you when I seen you Monday morning? What's Triple H doing in the corner?
That is pretty stupid.
I was waiting for Rey Mysterio to come down with Marquez.
This little Lucha Libre hat. Well, Floyd's got this thing where if he makes friends with you in a venture that he does outside of boxing, then he lets you walk him down. So he had like Wayne Newton, the famous Vegas singer, because he made friends with him on Dancing with the Stars a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So he had him, and he had his dance partner. I'm having a hard time remembering her name.
Little hot one.
They're all a little hot. But yeah, she definitely was. Me and Timmy were hanging out with her.
Korovich, or what's it? No, what the heck is it?
Not what you were staring at.
No, her last name. You got some awesome cleavage. I mean, no, her last name is the name of a vodka.
Smirnoff's the one.
Smirnoff, Karina Smirnoff. Are you kidding me? Karina Smirnoff is her name. You jag up. Smirnoff's the only one I know. Douche. But anyway, okay.
Well, I didn't think her name was Grey Goose or.
Stoli? Stoli Grey Goose Smirnoff. That's awesome. What a great name that would be. I thought a girl named Tequila. There's a boy named Courvoisier. Anyway. So, these are all the fights that are going to be getting us through the next week or so. Montreal on GoFightLive.tv. That is Don King's personal fight website. Jean Pascal is taking on Silvio Bronco. 12 rounds for Pascal's WBC light heavyweight championship. Now, if that was WBA, I'd have to ask the question: is that the regular title? Is that the super title?
I believe David Diaz and Chavez are going to be fighting on Go Fight Live too.
If you say so. If you say so. You know what? They are. I'm thinking you're probably right, since it's right here in front of me.
$10 to buy the event, and all the details are actually right on our website.
That's awesome, because they've got a hell of an undercard. First, September 26th. That's this Saturday night in LA on HBO. You've got Vitali Klitschko, or Vitali Klitschko, taking on Cristobal the Nightmare Arreola. 12 rounds for Klitschko's WBC heavyweight championship. Let's go ahead and go through all the rest, and then we'll come back and make our picks. Cedric Boswell against Cisse Salif, 8 rounds at heavy. Our good friend Jonathan Banks taking on Javier Mora, 10 rounds at heavyweight.
Jonathan Banks fighting
heavyweight.
Fought his whole career at cruiserweight.
How has there been no press on the fact that yet another cruiser's going up north?
I'm guessing because he lost his last fight against...
He lost one fight at cruiser. And that was enough to make him go north. I don't want to see Jonathan Banks at heavy. He's not a heavyweight.
No, and he'll have. I mean, he obviously spars with the Klitschko's. He's in Manuel Stewart's corner.
Yeah.
He'll probably be in the Klitschko's corner this Saturday. I mean, he works the corners as well. And he's a smart fighter. I don't know if
he's a good fighter.
I don't know if he has the power to move up to heavyweight.
I don't know. He's sort of fast, but I mean, his thing at cruiser was his power.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is he going to be able to hang with the super big boys? I don't know. That's a little scary for me. Really. John Molina against Efren Hinojosa. Salvador Sanchez. Now, that's a name. When I saw that earlier in the week, I'm like, yeah, right. Okay, this dude, he's taking a legend's name just to get notoriety. No, his name is Salvador Sanchez, and he is the nephew of the late, great Salvador Sanchez. His name is actually Salvador Sanchez II, Segundo. His name, and you look at a picture of him next to his famous uncle, definitely related. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Has he got the big fro?
He's got the starting of the fro, but he's got the really wide nose that Salvador Sanchez was known for. Salvador Sanchez, easily one of the top 3 greatest Mexican fighters of all time. Ask anyone that knows. So that's very cool. Chicago on Go Fight Live. You got David Diaz against Jesus Chavez. Hopefully we'll be talking to Jesus sometime tonight. 10 rounds at lightweight. Also, you've got Jose Hernandez taking on Juan Carlos Martinez.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Jose.
Awesome.
We have his phone number. We should call Jose Hernandez and just get him on the air.
We could do that. We've got Ivan Popoca against Mike Gonzalez, 8 rounds junior welter. Jaime Sandoval against Oscar De La Cruz. Diamond Bear, we love Diamond Bear.
Yeah.
Taking on Jose Javier Guzman, no relation. You also got Ashur Esho, who is just a beast, and you've got David Latoria, who's a heavyweight beast. This is going to be an awesome.
Latoria is a rising star. He hasn't had a test, and he won't let the guys that are lesser than him go any rounds. He's like, you don't belong in here with me. We're not going to be in here very long. There's some cool pictures. There's cool pictures of all these guys on smugmug.com. Keyword Mokeg or leg up photos. Keyword leg up photos. But you can get to that off our website.
You can find it all.
Most people that have been on Bolo Punch have looked at that already.
Yeah. How are we doing on time, Timmy?
It's
a full 1 minute. All right.
It's nice to see that this fight's at least going to be on an internet website. I mean, a lot of the Chicago fights are used to being televised, especially something of this magnitude. So.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back with an interview of some sort. I might be interviewing Emil. We'll be right back. This is your Bolo Punch. Hello, Bolo Punch.
Independent insurance agent and trusted choice. They believe in the value